Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Psychic Goddess Erika. So today I wanted to talk about the energy of a 6 year, what a 6 year is. So in numerology, this year or any other year that adds up to 6, this year I'm meaning that I'm recording this in the year 2022. If you add up all of the numbers in 2022, that adds up to 6, which is why this is a 6 year. Numerology wise, the energy of the number 6. So any other year, my earring just fell off, any other year that also adds up to 6 would also be a 6 year. So I wanted to talk a little bit about that today, but from a different angle than maybe what some of you have seen already, but talking from the angle of how it relates to the energy of the tarot. So some of the themes, the energies you can expect, and how the tarot can kind of tell you through numerology and through those energies what a 6 year may be bringing for us as a collective and also on your personal journey. So I'm working with the Melanated Classic Tarot today, which is one of my favorite tarot decks to do this. If you are curious about your personal year and what that would be, what you would do is you would add up all of the numbers in your birthday plus the number 6. And that's going to tell you what the energy of your personal year is, what your personal number is. But the 6 is the collective energy of this year or any other year that adds up to 6 that we are all going to be experiencing or going through these themes and messages. So the Major Arcana card, which to me Major Arcana is always talking about energy that are major life lessons or major life experiences that change us in terms of that's what the Major Arcana brings, versus the Minor Arcana cards, which are kind of like the people or the little chapters in life that kind of, not little chapters, but the chapters in life that add to the story or add to the more personalized experience of what you're going through or what you're reading, whoever you're reading for, what they're going through. So the tarot card for this year or any other year that adds up to 6 with the 6 year is the Lovers, which is card 6. And if you haven't already seen it, I do have a YouTube video up for my Learn the Tarot series, which I read more intuitively. I don't really read traditionally, but I read more intuitively. I have a card up on the meaning of the Lovers tarot card already if you want to go more in depth to the meaning of this particular card. But one of the major energies that we are all going to be experiencing in the 6th year is that of the Lovers. So coming down to an energy of partnerships, how relationships are mirrors and what they're mirroring back to us about ourselves and the experiences, what we're learning about ourselves. And the time I just noticed is 111. So this is an added message, angel number 111, spirit number 111, whoever needed to hear that. That is coming through right now. And just a quick energy of it, 111, bringing the energy of new beginnings, first steps, focusing on the self and self-awareness and things like that. I can go more in depth, but that's just some quick summaries. And also being mindful of your thoughts, your feelings, and your emotions because you are manifesting very quickly. So like I was saying, the 6th year is bringing the energy of looking at relationships and the connections in our life as mirrors. Now this could be romantic relationships, this could be family relationships, business, platonic relationships, etc. Our intimate connections, what are they mirroring back to us? Do we like the reflection or not? If we don't like the reflection, what are we learning about ourselves that keeps us in those bonds or connections? Or is it time to leave and let go? What is it teaching us about the things we keep drawing into our lives? What are we learning? How can we stop certain cycles if need be, etc.? But it's also teaching us about how we love, what we love and why. You know, what does love mean to us? Love is, what's the word? Subjective. So it's going to kind of go off on a little bit of a tangent, but it's necessary. So as we are defining what love means to us, love is different for everyone. So one of the questions that I don't particularly like to answer is that when someone says, do they love me? Because according to whose definition of love, whose version of love? Is it my version of what love means? Is it yours? And in the vibration of love itself, you know how when sometimes we can say love can be toxic sometimes. you know, that doesn't really actually carry a vibration of love, does it? Because love itself is loving energy. You know what I mean? It's not really carrying the ego side of toxicity. So whose version of love are we talking about? But I think that the 6th year is allowing for all of us to figure out, what does love look, feel, act like, and behave in a way to us as individuals? And are these relationships in our lives, are they carrying this energy? Are we feeling loved back in balance to what we're giving out in terms of love, etc.? So I feel like 6th year is bringing in the theme of love, or maybe even the need for more love to go around, as well as having more loving empathy, having more loving compassion, and even sometimes loving from a distance. You can still love someone and not like them, and I think that's also an important theme that a lot of us are going to be realizing in a 6th year as well. It's also going to be telling us, because the Lovers card is also about the choices we make in these connections, right? So or the choices we make from the heart and from love or not. So I feel like the 6th year is also going to be us really looking into the choices that we make and why. Is it coming from the heart or not? Or is it coming from the ego, etc.? So that was major arcana themes for the 6th year. So next year, for example, 2023, since I'm recording this in 2022, so next year, for example, 2023 would be a 7 year, which would be the Chariot energy, or any other year that would add up to that. But going back to 6th year, some of the minor arcana themes that we can expect to see over the course of the year, 6th year, are the 6 of Cups. In summary, reconnections, reunions, nostalgia, reflecting on the past, getting back to childhood memories or childlike play, connecting back to your inner child, needing to explore the world, explore life, explore connections in a more inquisitive and you know how children see things and everything is in a new and fresh way, kind of getting back to that energy. Some of this could, we can see reunions or reoccurring themes resurfacing, patterns from the past resurfacing, karmic lessons resurfacing. It's all how we handle it. It's all how we navigate it that is going to change the course moving forward. It's also about, just looking into whether or not the connections in your life are genuine. Are they coming from a genuine place? Are you coming from a genuine place or not? So 6 of Cups energy in terms of emotions would be one of the themes that we would be seeing in a 6th year. 6 of Swords energy would be one of the themes that we would be seeing in a 6th year. So this is healing, moving on, letting go and leaving some things from the past behind, transitions and transformations, travel energy. Maybe you want to travel, maybe you're trying to plan travel, maybe travel is something that you just did, or etc. Travel is a theme, whether that's literal physical travel or symbolic travel in terms of the direction and journey that you're on in life personally, your spiritual journey, your spiritual travel and direction you're going, the new path you're headed in. Relocation could be a theme as well, as well as moving on, moving forward could be another theme. Even in terms of shifting and moving in a whole new direction and perspective in terms of your mindset and how you think could also be a theme in the 6th year. 6 of Wands. I'm enjoying the 6th year. I like these energies. So 6 of Wands could also be that energy of victory, success. Of course, the meanings of the cards are always going to change, but these are just some key points in general. 6 of Wands, victory, success. A lot of us may be redefining what does victory and success look and feel like to us, because it's different for everyone. Someone else's version of success and victory may be fully different than yours, and you may be redefining what that is for you and how you're going to get there, and whether or not you are making those choices and those action steps from the heart to get you to that place of feeling victorious and successful, or are you allowing imbalanced connections or those toxic connections or even toxic traits of yourself to hold you back from achieving that success? And if so, what are you going to do to heal and move on from it and move forward from it and move in a new direction and travel, literally or symbolically? So 6 of Wands energy, this could also be news coming in, feeling like you're overcoming stress and those obstacles, finally moving forward towards reaching some of those goals. And also Six of Pentacles energy. Balance energy, give and take energy. Are the connections, the experiences, are they reflecting back to you balanced exchange of give and take, or are you getting breadcrumbs, or are you the person always asking and begging for more and expecting handouts but not making changes for yourself? Are you always looking externally for help rather than starting within yourself? And asking for help is completely fine. It is a courageous thing to ask for help if you really need it, but don't always expect other people to be the ones to come and save you if you are not doing the work yourself as well, and if you haven't already researched your options, etc. So Six of Pentacles energy is also a theme in terms of like balance and looking at things in a perspective of, are things in balance? And for a lot of us, things are going to be coming back into balance, you know, finally seeing some rewards for what we've been putting out, finally seeing some recognition and more of an even exchange back for the energy we've been putting out to others or towards our goals or to certain situations. So it's all about giving and receiving, and who we are giving and receiving with as well. You know, if you are continuously giving and not receiving much back, then is it time to change a course of direction to a new path, to something more victorious and something more loving? You know what I mean? Some certain energies like that. It's also an energy of learning when to no longer settle for the breadcrumbs or those handouts, because you don't need to be begging for nothing. You know what I mean? You know your power. So these are just some quick examples of some of the themes that we can be seeing in a 6 year using the tarot and numerology. Numerology wise, if you want to know even more about the energy of 6 and what it carries, I will link down below one of my favorite vlogs for numerology. It's Sacred Scribes, I believe it's called, but I'll put it in the description box below so you can go right to that to read about I just scratched myself to read about the energy of 6 in numerology and what it carries as well. So hope you guys enjoyed this. Like this video, comment below how you felt about it. Did you enjoy it? What are you looking forward to for this year, you know, etc. Subscribe to my channel, like this video like I said, and if you choose to, you could always tip by buying me a coffee for being your teacher and all this. You know, I appreciate the energy exchange, and I'll talk to you guys another time. Bye.